Golden Warrior, Gold McCoy C2R Gold Star. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Like, I hope everything is, I know everything is going well with y'all over like that. Shoot, those that's in tune, with the energetical life force or like that. Shoot, like the moon just entered Scorpio. So that's like the inner waters, or inner waters, or the desires, or whatever like that, or the sires is coming. Coming out of of how everything supposed to be, Like then the sun, then the sun in Virgo. Shoot, like that's the that's the Virgin. Shoot, like which is the water pouring out, the practical thinking, the analyzing everything, but at the same time still grounded to the earth and observing everything. Yeah. Yeah, I want to speak about you like the true purpose of covering your hair, and like the true purpose like of like your actual your antennas, whatever like that, because like the antennas is very important about like with us with spiritual intunes and like in connection. I tried to let me see. Yeah, I don't got that the book, so I want the. Nah, but it's all good. Shoot, go off the dome. Yeah, but anyway, like like the spiritual importance, you like covering your domes, because like your domes is a covering like for your hair. To keep everything like soaked in like through like the fontanelle, like which is the opening of the top of your head. Top of your head. That's the reason why like as a baby or like that you had a soft spot, but as we became hard headed, as we became more logical, shoot, like within our mind like that, it hardened. It's hard and well like that because we lost our feminine energy. We lost our interconnecting with nature, or like the energetical life force. So that's why like we have to always keep it covered now, like a soft covering over our heads, since we don't like it hardened up. But once we do that over like that, the actual like softness of our brain over like that like will moisturize itself based on like you keeping it covered, just like a pen over like that, just like our pens. Our pens. If you actually like leave this open or like that for like over 24 hours, it's going to go inside or like that, and they're going to draw all of everything out. But if you cover it up, it keeps everything like moisture and tight, just like with pens and everything like that. But like you have to keep the pen down. If you keep it upside down or like that, it's going to drain the other way. So that's why with the bottom of our feet or whatever like that, we always have to stand up perpendicular, but at the same time parallel. But like we have different angles, so like within our body, like that supposed to move. That supposed to be flexible. We can't be still. Like just like our waist or like that, we supposed to bend down or like that only when it's necessary. Just like walking or like that, and stretching our legs, and our all of our joints or like that supposed to be moving, and that's what open you up and expand expand yourself or like that with all of like your walks of life and your energetical pathways of your body, your organism. So when that happens like that, you tap into more thoughts as well, like based on movement all of your joints. So move your joints around. But like back what I was saying, like where like you actually like in order to keep all like your hair moisture and everything, like with the wisdom or like that actually coming down like at a speedy pace, you have to keep your hair covered, because like your hair is your antennas. Your hair is like your frequency reservoir like that pulls in, receive, and push out like cosmic energy. But in order to receive like cosmic energy or like that directly from you, and directly from like your internal reservoir or like that, and without outward clutter, you have to keep your head covered or like that, to keep everything sealed, or to keep everything moisture with what or like that, keep it like pristine. Because if you don't know like that, you always walking outside or like that with your hair, because it's all good. You having your hair with like that covered. Like at the uncover when you at your house or like that. But once you go out in public, put your dome on, because put your cap on, because like, or anything or that matter. It don't have to be a turban, but it could be like anything or like that that's covering your hair to seal it up. Because if you don't know like that, you actually like opening yourself up like to other entities and other thoughts. With EMF ways or like that, and all these like towers that's everywhere that they erecting or like that. There's skies as trees. So then like you actually like receiving the thoughts that's not yours. Cause I remember like when I was working at this job or like that a long time ago, like, and they always used to play different songs. This health food store like that, and they always used to play all these songs or like that, and like and I have my hair fully covered. Like I had like a little beanie on it or like that, but at the same time, I had majority of my hair out. You know, I ain't have like this 100% covered, and like at the same time, like when I leave there, like some of them songs were like they used to just pop in my head out of nowhere. Because why is that? Because like I ain't have like my dome like fully covered. You know, when I'm out in public, because you can't receive thoughts because like your like your antennas were like that, just like your locks. That's why like that's why like we had locks like in antiquity and ancient times, because like this lock in information as you receive it. As it swirl and spiral to you or like that, and that's as you receive it, it lock it in. And that's the reason why like they call locks. We don't call dreadlocks. They put the dread on it like that because they want you to worry. Worry shoot like that that you're gonna pick up on our thoughts over like that, especially if you ain't covering your hair and if you ain't cultivating yourself. And that's the reason why like they dread, because like they can leave you dreaded or they can leave you unworried if you picking up on our frequencies that's not yours by not having your domes covered. Why you think they call dreadlocks? But they really locks by itself, because they lock in information, and it's a certain way that you supposed to lock them as well, like interlock them. So hit me up or like that, like in my email, like on my website, like under my about page for further inquiries, and I can give you that like Jewel as well. But like anyway, like that's the reason why like these like just like a telephone tower like that, the bigger the locks or the smaller the locks or like that, it actually signify with like that you like the signal or like the actual like waves or like the actual sound waves that travel to you like in a form like a soundless sound. And that dictates or like that based on like what frequency or like that you pick up clear. That's why you have to always have your hair washed like every like few days or like that, and I always keep them clean and thorough, and I always like allow them to breathe. Allow your hair to breathe as well. You know, you don't want to just keep your dome covered like that 24/7 or like that without you like taking off and just allowing your hair to rest and allowing your hair to breathe or like that. So like all of like the sweat or like that that's accumulated, it can actually evaporate like off your hair, because you got lymph nodes. And like all of this or like that is for your spiritual connection. Just like that's why your like man or like that have beards, because this our power from here on down, and this our power like that from here on up and all around us, from our arm or like that on up, and that's all. That's the power of the hair or like that pick up the frequency, like, and that's like our force field. And that's the reason why like all like Christ beings were like that, they had a halo around their head. Why they didn't have no halo around here? Why they didn't have no halo shoot like on their knees or like that? Because this where the soul resides, which is the pineal gland. You know, which is the pineal gland or like that. That spirals or like that, and they got different nerves and olfactory bulbs like that connected with your mind. That's why like you when you listen to like that, that's the muse. That's the mind or like that. Your ear drum, and that pick up some certain drums and pathways and vibration like that connects to your soul and your inner brain. And your which connect to to your frontal lobe and your actual lower brain, which is the cerebellum, which is the Sarah and Abraham, come together to make a child. Down like your cerebrum, down like your gut and your heart, which is your four brains. But like all this stuff like it's actually like it's important with your hair is in antennas, and your hair it's like it have like one like the main element in your hair, which is silicon dioxide. And silicon dioxide or like that is within all crystal quartz or clear quartz, which clear quartz or like that is known to pick up and hold memory. So that's why like your hair or like that, it holds and it locks memory within you or like that, and it actually retain memory within your thoughts as you go on within your life. Like that's why like in the Biblios or the Heliotech, like in Numbers chapter 6 verse 5, it say like the days that you just separated from your vow, no razor should come across your hair. That means the day that you become into righteousness or like that, righteousness, and know that know you want to follow the ways of nature, follow the ways of the Most High, follow the ways of the universal creator or like that. You should never from that point forward, you should never have your hair cut. You should never cut your hair never ever again, and just let it grow. And from there, like all of the wisdom that you attain through your like advancement of knowledge, it'll lock into you, and you will always know it. But all these niggas who are like that, you still, that's so-called country who are like that, still getting their haircut, and they cutting off their wisdom. And that's the reason why, like, they still look like, they still look dead, and they still, like, sad, and they still look like that. They ain't growing. They probably got knowledge, but at the same time, they're still, I mean, it's not, expanded within their mind, like within their face, within like their facial features, because all of this, all of the nutrients for like that of your hair, it goes into your body. And that's the reason why, like, when you get older, like that, your hair gray, because like that's all, some of the nutrients were like that, based on like your body or like that, you like is decaying, like your hair and your body or like that, you like as a biological like organism, like in the best machine on the planet, which is the temple of God, made in the image and not the likeness of God or like that, you like it actually like draw the nutrients from your hair and put it back into the body so you can stay younger. And that's why a whole lot of people like that. That's some people, not all, but some should like to have all gray hair or like that, they still look young, because like that's the nutrients within their hair or within their life force within their hair, like they taken from their hair and putting back into like the internal reservoir of their DNA. So like the hair is important, like it's an intricate topic, and I can go shoot like for a long time with it like this, but I want to keep it short. But like always keep your hair covered, you like, and know the importance of your of your locks and your antennas, and always keep them covered, and like and get locks, man. You like get locks, you like and lock them up, because it locks. Then they within you, because like that's why like all of like the ancient statues were like that. They had like locks, cornrows, because like even like when you lock them like that, they look like cornrows. They look like cornrows, because like they use berries or like that. That's the ancient hairstyle. We never like just had our hair like just just hanging down straight like within the strands, because like that's scattered reception. That's the reason why like when you lock one like that, you like this like every lock or like that is an antenna, because it's multiple strands of hair within one lock, and that's multiple receptors or like that within one total lock or like that. So like the actual information received is more clearer, and you can retain it more. Or like once you like study and doing things or like that in your physical life. So actually lock your hair or like that, and always keep your domes covered, because it'll keep your wisdom within, and it'll stay with you and not leave you. But with that being said, shalom, and I want to leave y'all with the Moorish American prayer. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, true peace, freedom, and justice. Eli is my protector, my guide, and my salvation. By